Dear friends, I, Mr. Vishal Shah, Assistant Professor Krishna, Institute of Pharmacy, Karad, once again welcome you all to this yet another session of the chapter Polynuclear Hydrocarbons. In this video, we are going to see about which are the different chemical reactions that are shown by the diphenyl methane. In previous video, we have seen which are the different methods that are used for the preparation of the diphenyl methane. So if you have not watched that video, just I request you can watch the previous video earlier. If you like the content of the video, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the more videos related to the pharmaceutical organic chemistry. Now let's begin our today's session. Before that, just we will see what are the learning outcomes of this session. Means after this completion of this session, what you should know. After this session, students will be able to explain chemical reactions of diphenyl methane. Now diphenyl methane does not give too much reactions positive, because majority of the reactions that we have seen that are shown by polynuclear hydrocarbons include the Friedel-Crafts alkylation acylation reaction, including all the electrophilic substitution reactions like chlorination, nitration, sulfonation. Also sometimes we have seen that they give the reactions related to the reduction as well as the oxidation. Due to the presence of the two rings that are present, and between these two rings there is a presence of methyl group that is sandwiched. This methyl group is quite acidic in nature, and due to also this compound does not give all reactions positive, but sometimes we can carry out these reactions in a different way to perform the different chemical reactions. Now we will see what are the different chemical reactions that are shown by this diphenyl methane. First reaction that is shown by diphenyl methane is nitration. Here diphenyl methane in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid gives us a bis 4-nitrophenyl methane. Means that is also known as the 4,4-dinitrophenyl methane. So here you can read this statement: diphenyl methane undergoes nitration to form first 4-nitrophenyl methane. This 4-nitrophenyl methane, after nitration, again it is converted into the 4,4-dinitrophenyl methane. Here you can make sure that you can write 4,4-dinitrophenyl methane, which is also known as the bis 4-nitrophenyl methane. So this is the chemical reaction for this particular nitration. Here you can see diphenyl methane when undergo the nitration. We know that for the purpose of the nitration we are going to use a concentrated nitric acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is used as a catalyst which will increase the concentration of the nitronium ion. In this case also, the mechanism that is involved in this particular reaction is same like our usual electrophilic substitution reaction. We know that in case of electrophilic substitution reaction, there are three different steps are involved. First step is the formation of electrophile. So first reaction between nitric acid and sulfuric acid takes place, which leads into the formation of the electrophile, that is the nitronium ion. In second step, this nitronium ion will attack on the surface of this diphenyl methane, that is the aromatic compound. This is the second step. And in third step, the loss of proton will take place, which leads into the formation of our final product, that is the 4,4-dinitrophenyl methane. Now in the first case, what happens? The diphenyl methane first undergo the nitration. Now as there are two different rings are there, here due to this presence of two rings, nitration takes place at both the rings. And also you can see this is our alkyl group. This alkyl group is present, or which are present between both the rings, and the nitro group will be placed at the fourth position, or you can say para position to that particular this alkyl group. because we know when there is a presence of alkyl group, this particular alkyl group show electron donating inductive effect, and due to which what happens, electrons are donated to these benzene rings or phenyl rings, and that's why electron density is increased at the benzene ring, and it will be accumulated at the ortho position as well as the para position, and that's why the incoming electrophile which is having the positive charge, it will be attracted towards the negative charge which are placed at the ortho and para position, and that's why the nitronium ion will be attacking at the para position. Further, this leads into the formation of 4-nitrophenylmethane. Further, this 4-nitrophenylmethane undergo the once again nitration to form the 4,4-dinitrophenylmethane. Now, in second step, this nitronium group will attack on the second ring that is present in our structure. That's why there is a formation of 4,4-dinitrophenylmethane will takes place. So, this is about the first chemical reaction, that is the nitration. Then second chemical reaction that is shown by the diphenylmethane is halogenation. Here we will take the example of the chlorination. Now, there are various ways are there by which we are going to perform this chlorination or halogenation. Now, diphenylmethane on chlorination in presence of the catalyst, say for example iron, gives the 4,4-dichlorophenylmethane. Likewise, our nitration, here also we can perform the chlorination reaction or halogenation reaction when we are going to perform this particular reaction in presence of the iron as a catalyst. Here also you can remember that diphenylmethane, when it is reacted with the 2 moles of chlorine in presence of the iron, it gives us a 4,4-dichlorophenylmethane. In case of nitration, we have seen that the first there will be formation of substitution of nitronium ion at the one ring. In similar way, this particular chlorination reaction is progressed, where diphenylmethane first reacts with the 1 mole of the chlorine, which leads into the formation of the 4-chloro-diphenylmethane. Further, this 4-chloro-diphenylmethane, once again it undergoes the chlorination, which leads into the formation of 4,4-dichlorophenylmethane. In this way, we can carry out the synthesis of this chemical reaction of that particular diphenylmethane, that is the chlorination. There is another way by which we can perform this particular halogenation reaction. Now, if we perform this particular reaction in presence of the ultraviolet radiations, here now if we use, instead of ferric as a iron as a catalyst, if we use the ultraviolet radiations, if we perform this reaction in presence of the ultraviolet radiations, then instead of getting substituted at the benzene ring, the chlorine group that is present, it will be substituted at this particular methylene bridge, which leads into the formation of diphenyl methyl chloride. If we use bromine, then there will be formation of diphenyl methyl bromide will takes place. In this way, there is a different ways are there by which this particular reaction is given positive. If we use iron as a catalyst, then there will be formation of 4,4-dichlorophenylmethane. But if this reaction is performed in presence of the ultraviolet radiations, then there will be formation of diphenyl methyl chloride will takes place. So, this is about the second chemical reaction, that is the chlorination. Then after this, third chemical reaction that is shown positive by diphenylmethane is oxidation. Now, in this case, oxidation reaction is also performed by using different oxidizing agents. One of the prominently used oxidizing agent is potassium dichromate in presence of the sulfuric acid. Also, chromium trioxide can be also utilized. Here now, in case of method of preparation, we have seen that the diphenylmethane is prepared from the benzophenone by the reduction. So, here this is the exactly reverse reaction is there, where diphenylmethane undergoes oxidation with either, as I said, chromium trioxide or potassium dichromate in presence of the sulfuric acid. It gives us a benzophenone. We can see this particular reaction it is exactly reverse of the reaction that we have seen in case of method of preparation, that we have converted this benzophenone into the diphenylmethane with the help of the reduction. As we know, reduction, oxidation, these are the opposite process. So here we can perform the oxidation of diphenylmethane in presence of either potassium dichromate and sulfuric acid or chromium trioxide to give us a benzophenone. Chromium trioxide is more stronger oxidizing agent as compared to the potassium dichromate. So this is about the oxidation reaction. Then the last reaction that is shown positive by the diphenylmethane is cyclization reaction. So here when diphenylmethane is heated through a red hot tube, then it will be converted into the fluorine. Fluorine means what? Here cyclization reaction will take place. Cyclization is nothing but the formation of the cyclic ring from the aliphatic structure, where you can see that here in case of the diphenylmethane, if these two carbon atoms are connected with each other, then there will be formation of a new ring will takes place. So here this diphenylmethane, when it is heated in a red hot iron tube, which leads into the loss of the hydrogen molecule will takes place, and there will be formation of the new ring takes place, and that's why as new ring is formed in this particular reaction, this reaction is known as the cyclization reaction. So these are the various chemical reactions that are shown by the diphenylmethane. So first chemical reaction that we have seen is nitration, and the second one is the halogenation or chlorination, where both these reactions we can consider as a electrophilic substitution reaction. Sulfonation reaction is not given that much easily by the diphenylmethane. We have to use very vigorous conditions. Also that as methylene group is acidic, that's why there is very low chances are there that that particular diphenylmethane undergoes the sulfonation reaction. So nitration and halogenation, these reactions are mainly performed at the fourth position at the both rings, so that there will be formation of 4,4- compound will take place. If halogenation is performed in presence of ultraviolet radiation, it gives us a diphenyl methyl bromide or chloride, depending upon the which halogenation reaction that we are going to perform. Then also we can perform the oxidation of the diphenylmethane. When oxidation of diphenylmethane is carried out, it will be converted into the benzophenone. And the last chemical reaction that we have seen is cyclization reaction, that in that case diphenylmethane, when it is heated in a red hot tube, it will be converted into the 9H fluorine, because 9th here this carbon atom is saturated, which is present at the 9th position, and that's why this particular compound is known as the 9H fluorine. So this is about the chemical reactions of the diphenylmethane. Now you are having this exercise, you can go to this particular website, use the passcode that is provided on your group, and you can give the answers for this particular question. Thank you. If you have any queries related to the pharmaceutical organic chemistry subject, then you can write me at this particular email, that is the shahavishalvi99@gmail.com. I will try to solve your questions. Thank you very much. If you like the content of this particular my channel, you can subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you very much.